Hey, it's Joe Marcoux from the SOS, the Sales Objection System Dojo, and I want to tell you why it is that you're not closing more sales. It's because you're lacking something. The reason that you're not closing sales is you're lacking a level of confidence, or you're lacking a level of conviction, or, and this is the worst part, you're lacking control. So I'm going to go over the 3 C's with you, and by doing this, when you gain confidence, conviction, and control, my guarantee to you is you'll get more sales. A lot of people come to the SOS Dojo and they're lacking confidence. How do you build up confidence? Confidence comes through, obviously, mindset, and it comes through a belief in what you have to offer. Now, the challenge is many times people believe so much in what they have to offer that when they are given a level of resistance, like when somebody says to you, you know what, I can't afford it, or, yeah, you know what, I want to think about it, your belief in what you have to offer is so strong that you can't believe that somebody is even giving you an objection in the first place. And that is the problem. So your belief is the trap. See, what happens is when your emotions go up, intelligence goes down. You do have to have a level of confidence. Confidence in terms of knowing what to say and how to say it when you do encounter objections. Objections are normal. So you just got to go in knowing this. Objections are absolutely normal. When you encounter an objection, you need the 2-step process of the SOS, which is acknowledge and ask a question. You acknowledge the person that you're having the conversation with, then you ask them the appropriate question. And literally what's going to happen is you're likely going to have to stack objection after objection. It's normal to run into more than one objection. If you're really good at your buying conversation, I don't like calling it a sales conversation because nobody wants to be sold. People want to choose to buy. So what we do is we provide you a buying conversation roadmap. If you get really good at the buying conversation, your level of confidence goes up and you literally eliminate objections before they happen. And one of the sayings that one of my mentors has told me is you got to know how to take it apart if you want to keep it together. This is why it's so important to know how to handle objections and overcome them with the 2-step process. When you do this and you develop that level of mastery of unconscious competence where you know what to say, how to say it, automatically, it comes out in your own words, your confidence goes up. More importantly though, what's lacking for a lot of people is conviction. See, confidence is important because if you don't have confidence, people don't believe you. If you don't have conviction, then nobody believes in you. So confidence and conviction go hand in hand. One of the questions I like to ask people is, what's the most important set? And for those people that are in the fitness game or in the health game, they always say, oh, it's the 3rd set or it's your last set. And the truth is, it's a combination. It's a trick question. It's skill set, it's mindset, and it's heart set. Those are the 3 sets that really matter. Your heart can be in the right place. If you're lacking the skill, then your mindset will be off. So if you develop the skill, the ability to have a buying conversation, the ability to create desire and urgency in someone that they want what you have to offer so much that they will buy from you, as opposed to feeling like, oh my God, this person is trying to sell me. And that's what most people are lacking. They're lacking that level of conviction. Conviction comes when confidence arrives and you get to practice it. If you're lacking confidence and conviction, you are missing out on sales. The thing about all of this is that if you have confidence and you're coming in with a lot of conviction, you may be lacking control. And this is actually quite common. We actually have members that come in and they're super gung-ho, they believe in what they have to offer, and unfortunately, with lack of control, they pitch too often, and you might be in this category. You might be pitching too often, or you might be coming on a little too strong. So there's this delicate balance, right? If you look at the logo, it's a delicate balance. If you come in too strong, you repel people. If you come in way too passive, then the problem is people will say, oh, yeah, I'll get back to you, and you let them off the hook when really they've come to you in the first place with a problem. Control is really being at a place where I want you to know how to be so dangerous, and because you have integrity and you're a person of honor, you get to know how to pull back. That's true control. See, there's not one way to create a buying conversation. There's several ways. And what we want to do is we want to give you all of the tools possible, and you get to choose. There's not a dogmatic approach to this. If you think about it, there's a variety of ways to be able to learn a skill. And if you had all of the tools available in the toolbox, then you get to choose what tools to use. So it's not just, here's a script, become a robot and go for it. That's not what it's about. What it's about is understanding that there's a process and a blueprint, so there's a science to it, and the balance is also understanding that there's an art form, and you get to be the artist. An artist only reaches a level of mastery through repetition and having someone guide them through the process so that you can time collapse and get there faster. This is why we created a black belt leveling system. It's gamified so that you can have fun doing it. It's a safe place to make mistakes and you learn quickly. Making mistakes is part of it. A lot of people don't have control because they can't stand making mistakes. I want you to know that it's a safe place to make mistakes in the SOS Dojo. So, 3 things that you're lacking and the reason that you're likely not making sales: confidence, conviction, or control. The other piece about control, by the way, is you might be lacking leads. And that's another thing. It's one thing to say that you've got leads. The question is the control of quality leads. I don't want you to have a calendar that's so full that you're busy all the time and you're just running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You want to be able to have a calendar where you have freedom. I don't think that people want to be working 80 hours a week. I certainly don't. I want to have quality of life. So, what's missing? Is it confidence? Is it conviction? Or is it control? If you're lacking one of those 3 C's, that's why you're missing out on sales. Make those 3 C's happen, and all the sales in the world are yours.